Okay, so I have no expectation for anybody to be up to speed on everything that's happened in Ethiopia. You're not. There's not that kind of. I'm not that kind of discontent for that kind of for being ignorant. It's because like you're. It's like some things until you know why you're better off being ignorant. Because remember, hashtag no more. Hashtag no more came out around the end part of when the Tigray invasion, when it was getting turned around and going back the other way, and then it went back up to the doorstep of everybody that was, if anything, Tigray is still occupied in parts of the west by Ethiopia. That's weird. I mean, I guess this land isn't really attracted to people like, oh, come over here, like you're on this side now. Seems like there would be a danger by being isolated and separated, but I guess they can just, I don't know. But so Abiy Ahmed tried to establish a Chinese-style military junta with their enemy, Afwerki, and from Eritrea. And did you have any other homies? Eritrea and Ethiopia. I don't know. I guess they were gonna ask. Okay. Anyway, here we go. They suffered huge defeats and they were turned around. You know what I mean? And then they were under siege a little while. You know what I mean? And then hashtag no more went out. So now all these people who had no idea anything was going on are supposed to, I don't know, start using hashtag no more when it comes to Eritrea, because when it comes to Ethiopia, because they're telling the celebrities to pantomime that like the Tigrayans are trying to end Ethiopia. What would a Chinese military style junta be? The end of Ethiopia, wouldn't it be? Just because it's still black people there, you know what I mean? Don't be tricked, because there's other black people there, And then we're gonna look at it from the image that's being reflected back by a media that doesn't want to cover it, or by Abiy Ahmed who disallows any journalism. So no more. Okay, so here's what we get to. I wasn't just to come to that point and be like that. They're going back in. Eritrea and Ethiopia are attacking right now. So they're a second invasion. No more. Hashtag no more. Some people are too big to lose, or like Nobel Peace Prize Nobel laureates that are just going to concede to being villainous or whatever, and afford you the perspective. I'm sitting all the way over here, don't know nothing. Imagine I don't know anything, and there's nothing really wrong with me being ignorant, and there's nothing really wrong with my outlook. But then and I'm not getting any information from that at all, and then all of a sudden, shit, like Ethiopia is being threatened, and guess by who's doing it? You know what I mean? Guess who it is? They're trying to end it. They're trying to end Ethiopia. The oldest clan in Ethiopia, where all the kings came from of Ethiopia, all the Meneleks, and even the Amharians were from Tigray. See, the thing is, like, don't think that the ruling party is some, you know what I mean? It's curious Ethiopians. It's not that all of the Eritreans are bad, because they wouldn't want to sacrifice all their men. They're rounding up all the men in Eritrea, okay? So you could say that they're trying to end Eritrea because they're trying to round up all their men. And they already know that the chances is quite slim pickings. They already know it's unlikely that they're going to get where they're throwing those men to. So how much of you can't be like-minded when you have no choice. You know what I'm saying? That's the opposite. That proves to me that you are of a different mindset, because you're stolen. You're stolen. There's slavery. Is it racist? It's more like opportunists, and only because they only want to ever do anything comfortable, then everybody else gets thrown into the meat grinder because they don't want to deal with their lustful relationship with amenities. They need to reach gratification, or they're just going to be a bitch. Yeah, that's all.